Here's the truth most parents never hear. Your child's anger is almost never about anger. And the moment you understand what it really is, everything changes. The way you speak, the way you listen, the way you guide their heart back into their body. But before we get there, pause with me inside this scene. A slammed door, a sudden shout, a face red with frustration, a body too small to hold so much intensity. It happens fast, too fast. And in that flash, most parents see the same thing. Defiance, disrespect, attitude, a child being difficult. But what if, and stay with me here, what if you've been reading the wrong signal this entire time? Because a child's anger is not the fire, it's the smoke. A sign that something deeper is burning underneath. And the real story begins only when you dare to look past the flame. So what is anger in a child? Not rebellion, not manipulation, not a lack of gratitude or manners. Anger in a developing brain is a protective reflex, a shield, a last line of defense, a primitive alarm system screaming, "I'm overwhelmed." Children don't have the emotional vocabulary we expect. They don't say, "Mom, I feel dysregulated." "Dad, my nervous system is overloaded." "Something at school made me feel unsafe." No, they say, "Leave me alone." Or they kick a chair. Or they melt down over something you thought was tiny. Here's the hook the parent mind rarely catches. Anger is not a choice. It's the body overflowing. Anxiety, sadness, shame, fear, they all boil under the surface. Anger is simply the moment the pot spills. But that's only the beginning. Because what comes next determines everything. Whether your child learns to trust themselves, to trust you, or to hide their inner world behind thicker and thicker armor. Every intense emotion inside a child wears a disguise. Fear looks like aggression. Shame looks like, "I don't care." Loneliness looks like irritability. Exhaustion looks like defiance. And anger, the big, messy, explosive kind, hides everything. Anger is the body's fastest way to say, "Something hurts and I don't know what to do with it." But here's the twist most adults never learned.
Being able to look beyond that secondary emotion, which is anger.
So you're saying anger is a secondary emotion?
Right, so for somebody who feels like it's very important for them to be dominant and in control, if they feel they've lost that power.
Anger is never the first feeling. It is always the last. The real emotion is always hidden below the surface. Maybe your child felt embarrassed. Maybe they felt powerless. Maybe a teacher shamed them. Or it's something quieter. Their body overloaded with sensory input. A disconnect from you they can't name. A gap they don't know how to bridge. And because they don't know how to say any of that, the only door their nervous system can push open is anger. This is the moment to stay curious. Not reactive, not rigid. Curiosity is the antidote to misinterpretation, and it opens the next door. When a child's anger rises, most parents do something understandable and destructive. They mirror the intensity, a raised voice, a stern command, a face tightening with frustration. "Stop it right now." "Don't talk to me like that." And the child's brain, already drowning in emotion, interprets this as danger, which fuels the fire even more. Because in that moment, and here's the painful hook, your child isn't fighting you. They're fighting the feeling of being alone in their distress. Their explosion is not an attack. It's a plea. "Stay with me even when I'm too much." And when you respond with threat, punishment, yelling, withdrawal, you accidentally confirm their deepest fear. "When I lose control, I lose you." This is how anger becomes a cycle. A story passed from one generation to the next. A memory stored in the body. Big feelings are dangerous. I must hide them. But the cycle can break. And the way through is not what you think. Here is the paradox that changes everything. You do not have to fix your child's anger. You only have to hold the child having it. Not physically, not always, but emotionally, energetically, through presence. Picture this moment. Your child is shaking, yelling, crying, shutting down, and instead of matching their storm, you become the ground beneath it.
If you can be calm and regulated yourself, it really helps, our kiddos feel calm and feel safe.
You breathe slowly, so their nervous system can borrow your rhythm. You soften your shoulders, so their body feels less alone. You say fewer words, so their mind doesn't drown under yours. You offer calm, not control. Connection, not correction. And something incredible happens. The fire stops looking like a threat. It starts looking like a signal, a map, a doorway into your child's inner landscape. When you meet anger with grounded presence, you teach your child the lesson every human forgets and relearns 1,000 times. My feelings are not bigger than my connection. That's when they crack open. That's when the real emotion emerges. The one they couldn't show at first. Sometimes it's tears. Sometimes it's trembling. Sometimes it's a whispered, "I just felt left out." Or, "I thought you were mad at me." Or simply, "I didn't know what to do." None of this appears until after anger melts. But the meltdown is the path, not the problem. Let's go even deeper. When children feel anger, they're not losing control. They're losing protection. Their brain is overwhelmed by sensations. Their emotions are overflowing. Their identity feels threatened. Their belonging feels at risk. So the body lashes out, not to harm, but to survive. Anger is a shield made of sparks. And behind that shield is the child you love, scared, sensitive, overwhelmed by something they cannot articulate. When you understand this, you stop taking the fire personally. You stop meeting emotion with punishment. You stop believing your child is being difficult. You start seeing the truth. This is a child trying to find safety. And they're turning towards you, not away, even when it looks like the opposite. This understanding transforms everything. Because once you stop fighting the anger, you can finally tend to the wound underneath. The wound is always the real story. A child cannot regulate alone. They learn regulation through you, your tone, your breath, your groundedness.
Their own nervous system will look to you and your nonverbal and verbal behaviors. They're going to rely on your nervous system to help guide them and for them to regulate.
You are not meant to be perfect, but you are meant to be present. Not every moment, not every time, but often enough that your child learns. My parent can handle me, even when I can't handle myself. This is how emotional safety is built. Not through calm days, but through hard ones. Not through perfect behavior, but through messy moments repaired with tenderness. Your child doesn't need you to eliminate their anger. They need you to help them navigate it, to translate it, to soften it, to turn it back into the emotion it came from. Fear, sadness, overwhelm, shame, longing. And slowly, over months and years, they learn that every feeling has a home, a name, a shape, a place in their body they can understand. And that understanding begins with you. So the next time your child erupts, don't rush to fix the behavior. Don't shame them for losing control. Don't assume they're testing you. Do one simple thing instead. Look for the feeling behind the fire, because anger is a doorway. And the moment you step through it gently, you find the child who was there all along, waiting to be seen, not corrected. Anger is not disrespect. It's not rebellion. It's not an attack on your authority. It's a call, A flare, a trembling voice saying, "Please stay, please see me, please help me hold what I cannot hold alone." And when you answer that call with presence, you teach your child something they will carry into every room of their life. That even the strongest feelings do not make them unlovable. Do not make them too much. Do not push you away. They bring you closer. If you let them.